Story after, but I thought I heard angels singing. Amen. What a blessing. What a blessing.
Yes.
Now let us consider the Godward side of his birth. Of course, there was no room for him at Bethlehem, not even when heaven himself could not contain him. How could a room in Bethlehem accommodate him when even Solomon's temple in Jerusalem was not large enough to house God?
That's right.
The palace of Pilate would not have been cramped corners, and Rome would have been a little and cheap to entertain God. Solomon realized this when he prepared to build the temple at Jerusalem. He said, "Who is able to build him a house, seeing the heaven and the heaven of heaven cannot contain him?" If the heavens could not contain him, then most assuredly there was no room in the inn. He is God, and God is not a creature in space. Space is the creation of God and not the prison of God. He moves in space, but he is beyond it, he is above it, and he is far removed from it.
Yes.
Man is not only a creature of time, but he is also a creature of space. Man has performed wonders in transportation, but space still forms the prison bars which surround this universe and shackle man to it. In the prologue of John's Gospel, there is a statement in John 1:11 which says, "He came unto his own, and his own received him not." The creator of this world had come instead of a royal welcome. His own people who were willing to live on the fat of the land and who were not paying rent to the owner were indifferent to him and refused to give him a place, even to lay his own head. Later, they conspired together and put him to death. Someone has said he was born in a stable, he died on another's cross, and he was buried in a borrowed tomb. Verse 10 in that same John prologue, which immediately precedes the two statements about his own, contains a very striking statement. He was in the world, and the world was made by him, and the world knew him not. Do you see that this helpless babe lying in the arms of his mother yonder in the stable at Bethlehem? He is dependent upon her for his very life, and he is the epitome of helplessness as he sleeps upon her breast. Yet that baby could have called this universe out of its existence had he chosen so. He was God robed in frail flesh. Please join the band as we sing "All Hail the Power of Jesus' Name."